I do. I believe I've always had a positive attitude towards learning, although there are some days where I do think, oh, I can't be bothered, but then I do think to myself, I haven't got much time left and I got to get the grades for my future that I want.
So is the future the thing that drives you in the moments where you're not quite feeling it?
Yeah, definitely. I think because I'm so determined to become an actress, I think that pushes me more.
So having that goal, that makes you want to work harder?
Yeah. The advice I'd give to younger pupils in the school would be, if today isn't going well, there's always tomorrow, and every day's a new day. And that's the attitude I give towards my learning.
What I think makes a really good pupil is that they're presentable, so that they can get into the learning mindset, and also they have a positive attitude towards the teacher, as in towards their learning, because as I believe that if they can get that done, then they can revise their exams and get the results that they want to achieve. What has helped me to change is the fact that I'm expected to be a role model for the young generations, and what has additionally helped me is that I know I'll have to carry that and forward for when I eventually get a job of my own. Basically, coming back into sixth form after the summer of 2019, which has changed me, to be honest, and it has changed me and just changed my mindset for learning, hopefully for the better.
I'd say a pupil's attitude toward learning is important, because if you had a good attitude, I suppose you'd learn more and you'd do more work, you'd do more homework, be more productive. But even if you didn't learn any more, even if you did, even if you made no progress and you're still struggling, you still found it hard, teachers will see that and they'll think, oh, fair enough, he's trying, he's putting a shift in, and that people respect that more. And then before you know it, you'll be thinking, oh, actually, this isn't as bad as I thought.
So my advice would be, you can never be too prepared for the jump between year groups. You should make yourself aware of the increase in hard work, workload and pressure. Like for example, the jump from year 9 and 10 to 11, you literally have to understand that school life gets progressively harder, especially when doing exams. But with hard work does come great reward.
I think I just needed to work out what I wanted a bit quicker. I think when I'd done a lot of work experience and going out doing the kind of things that I wanted to, that I thought I wanted to do, because that helps you understand what you like and what you don't like, and then that helps you get a better picture of what you might want later on. So I think just do lots of work experience, just try and work out exactly what you want, and then once you know, just keep on working towards it.
If you do the best you can, then that's really all you can have, and obviously respect your teachers and stuff, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your combination is respect your teachers and do the best you can.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's important for pupils to be focused and take a positive attitude towards their learning to ensure they're receiving high grades and getting the work done.
My advice would be that you have to have that important balance between obviously the heavy workload that you'll have throughout your years as school does get harder, but you've got to be able to balance your social life with that schoolwork, because me personally, when I was doing my GCSEs, I focused way too much on school and I stressed myself out, and I think that actually affected my performance levels because I wasn't seeing my friends as much as I should have been. I didn't have that extra motivation from them and the support that I would have needed from them. So yeah, definitely balance is such an important aspect. Not just GCSEs, any work that you have. Like you might have at one point in school, you might have a lot of homework at one point, and you've got to be able to work through that in the most organised way that you can, so you avoid stressing yourself out. Another really important thing that comes with being successful in school is prioritising what you find most difficult in school. If you have a lot of homework at once, or if you're doing your GCSEs or A-levels, you need to make sure that you're not leaving the difficult things to the very end for deadlines, because you will stress yourself out, you're just giving yourself more work. If you do your work, if you prioritise and do your difficult work, or not so much difficult, but what you find most challenging, as soon as you can, you have that extra time where you can talk to teachers, you can email teachers, you've got that extra time so that you can actually get that work done to the best of your ability and improve on that subject or topic or whatever it might be. And then when you get to the rest of your work, it's going to be easier for you for a start, because you'll be more confident in doing that. You won't stress yourself out as much. So yeah, prioritisation is definite something you need to be successful in school, I'd say.
The coronavirus lockdown made me realise the importance of being in an environment where you're supported by others. Something that I think is really vital is that we establish a routine every day to ensure that our mental health doesn't deteriorate in such a crisis. I think the most important aspect is being able to persevere even when it gets tricky, but also to support your classmates, your peers and your friends throughout their educational journey.
I think that you've always got to have a positive attitude to learning, because as soon as it turns negative, your work ethic just goes down the drain. I think that it's really important that you just stay positive, and ever on a day where you find that you're not feeling it, I think it's just important that you just push yourself and remind yourself about why you need a positive attitude to learning. I think if you're to come to school and you don't complete any work or you don't feel engaged in the lessons, then how are you going to cope in the future? And really, school is just setting you up for life.
Have you got any tips to help push you through in those times?
I think it's just about obviously looking at your future, and I think once our year group we sort of got to year 10 and you start doing your GCSEs, you just realise it's just something you need to get on with and that you just need for the future. So I think once you start trying to get a job, obviously you need positive GCSEs, you need those good grades, and if you've not tried in the younger years, it becomes a lot more difficult when you try and sit your GCSEs. And then you just end up with this really negative attitude towards school, which obviously is going to affect your life for the long run.
I haven't always had a positive attitude to learning. From year 7 to year 9, I was more concerned with having fun and speaking to my friends in class and stuff, like being social. But by the time I hit year 10, I started to fail all my science tests and all my maths tests, and I thought that I could just sort of breeze through school, because all I was ever doing was having fun and talking to my friends in class. But once I started to fail every maths and science test, it really made me realise that I needed to start revising. And by the time I was in year 11, that paid off from all the revision that I was doing. But it's lucky that I started when I did, because if I kept just
speaking to my friends and being social, then I probably would have failed my GCSEs.
So when I was in Year 8 stroke going into Year 9, I was offered the chance to be an AYPD leader, and since then I've had a passion for sport, and since doing that I've been driven in all of my subjects. So I've wanted to take part in more activities, I've wanted to assist with the school, and through the opportunities I made links with quite a few people outside of school as well as inside, and I think that opportunities like that, they're available to anyone that wants them. So if you think I'm not the most active person, I can tell you straight that I was nowhere near active in Year 7 or 8, and since doing the pathway it's just helped me so much. And I think that if you were someone that's thinking, oh no, I might like that, I think by joining something that's like a community, I think it may help you and drive you more within your younger experiences.
If Shaylee now could speak to Year 7 Shaylee, what would you say to reassure them and to guide them into having a good learning attitude?
I think if I could speak to my younger self, I would reassure them that it's going to be okay and I'm going to make it through it in one piece, and just to always keep a positive mental attitude towards everything, especially school, and not take it for granted, because it really is one of the best days of your life.
Hi.